Hey W's, Dave this time. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into a screen recording of a live stream with Momoland Nancy and Jungkook. I also wanted to talk about RM's Mystery Man post and what happened there and what RM posted. So hater or not, make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on. Grab the dumpling, tea-spilling mug merch, and let's get into it. The first thing that I wanted to get into today is RM and this mystery date that he was apparently on. RM and the rest of the members have been taking a much needed break, and I am very glad. I think the main reason why they disabled comments was because they didn't want to read them during their break and then be upset over a comment. You can have literally thousands of nice comments, but the one comment that says "you're ugly, go die" is the one that you end up thinking about for the next day or so. I was reading comments saying and asking why even bother posting on social media if you're not going to be social, and see the comments, reply, and basically saying why would BTS shut off ARMY from communicating with them. Just realize we are here on social media to connect with them and see what they're up to in life, not necessarily for them to take in our individual opinions, good or bad, about their photos and posts. They don't need to see that, and not allowing comments also allows them to have a sense of normalcy in their life. So only by waking up to see their other members' comments on their posts, because only the people they follow back can comment, basically just their family's comments, and the members be able to kind of tune out the world, and who knows, maybe after their break they will open the comments up. I can imagine the storm that would have been their comment section when RM posted a photo of him and another man sitting on a ledge or a hill overlooking the skyline and the light of their city. This is a scene from a literal movie. It's so romantic and just a beautiful sight. I wish we could know the location so we could go there and see it ourselves, but this could be RM's hidden hiding place. It's hard to tell if it's a public place or not since the photo is so dark, but there is fencing there, so that area is definitely owned by someone. But it became a huge deal that we actually saw someone in this romantic photo, and people were wondering who this man was that appeared. Rumors like, oh my god, RM's on a gay date or whatever started popping up, and I think it's so funny because RM had a funny way of addressing this. Instead of taking it down and deleting it, which would have caused for more speculation, RM decided to post a couple of pictures of him and his other male friends on Instagram. He posted a static post on his feed and then posted another friend on his story. I believe they're both actors or musicians, so this pretty much stopped the rumors, as it just seemed like RM was hanging out with his musician friend. And this was a very clever way of just addressing the rumors without putting out a statement and making it bigger, and definitely without making people suspicious. RM is very smart, and this was the best way to do it. I honestly don't know if this was on purpose, but if it was, he's very clever. I always talked about how I love how BTS addresses things. They rarely come out and address things head on. They usually address it in a way where if you know the controversy or the issue, then the response makes perfect sense, but if you have no idea of the rumor, it just seems like a perfectly normal and fun answer that they gave during an interview. Similar to this situation, if you know that RM is being rumored to be on a date, then the following pictures he posted with his friends would have given you a clear answer. But if you don't know it was a rumor, then the new pictures are just fun pictures and new musicians you can follow and listen to. But all of this is just a theory, but even if it's not true, I don't think RM would mind me giving him credit for being super smart. There's a lot of silly rumors and theories going on online, and this is essentially what I want to continue to talk about today. There's many theories of Jungkook dating many idols, ranging from literally every member of Blackpink except for Jennie for some reason, and several members of Twice and Red Velvet. These are all theories, and I have nothing against these theories. I think they're so fun and great, and a great way to kind of fantasize about your favorite idols. And there's nothing wrong with that. The industry kind of encourages this, and this is why when it's usually not an idol, i.e. someone who is the daughter of a restaurant business, at that point the label may come out and deny it, but if it's another girl group, they usually don't, and I would imagine this is because the rumors help both the idols' careers, and there's a whole fan culture built around certain ships that the labels don't want to disrupt. The rumors of Nancy from Momoland and Jungkook from BTS got pretty big over the last few years. Rumors ranging from obviously eye contact at award shows and them even walking near each other. These are all examples people use to quote-unquote prove that Jungkook wants to be near her. But if you're at award shows and beautiful places like this, you do want to look around and see what idols are around you and who is around you. And Jungkook is going to be next to someone, so it's either Momoland's Nancy or Blackpink's Lisa or whoever, and that girl is going to get shipped with Jungkook too. And then possibly even standing close to each other could just be a result of them wanting to all be in the frame when the cameras are recording them, so that no one is left out when they do the closing ceremony. All the idols are on stage and there's confetti and stuff. Other rumors I have seen are ones where they're wearing a similar outfit. The idea say that outfits are similar is something that I don't necessarily believe is a cause for dating. But this one is a bit different. So usually there'll be two idols that wear the same print or same jewelry, and people will say, oh, they're dating because they're matching prints or sharing jewelry. All of these things are simply coincidental. Like a label's in-house stylist probably has more than one pair of trendy ring or necklace, and other labels probably take inspiration from what is trending and also use the same item because it's trending. Same goes with print. Like if stripes are in, then of course all idols are going to wear stripes. And a lot of clothes, especially nowadays with the rise of baggy and athleisure wear, men and women's clothes have a lot of overlap. Specifically, design can have a lot of overlap. But this is all usually decided by the stylist and the in-house label's fashion team. Idols, unless they're on their off day, cannot just wear whatever they want, especially at the airport. This is a huge moment for the artists to show off their looks and make headlines for being fashionable. And these are where a lot of similarities come from. Nancy walked into the terminal in stripes and Jungkook as well on another day. But then I was also seeing theories of Nancy wearing the same shirt or same clothes as Jungkook. Like a plaid shirt Jungkook wore and then Nancy wore it too, and it was baggy on her. Well, this is definitely an interesting theory. Plaid shirts are available everywhere, and all this means to me when I see it is that they could possibly share the same stylist who thought an oversized plaid outfit would look hot on her. Now, one of the most interesting theories I saw was during Nancy's live stream. This was on a live stream with Jane, I believe. And Nancy was just answering some of the questions, and Jane looked up as she heard someone walk into the door. Apparently, you heard that person call Nancy's name. Nancy was just answering questions and addressing things. She must have not noticed or didn't want to be rude to the person she was addressing by giving her attention to someone else. Eventually, when she was done answering the question, Jane turned to Nancy and said what I believe translated from Korean to English is saying blank person is here. And the fans who recorded it and watched it believe that Jane could have said Jungkook is here. To which Nancy ended the stream and said that the stream was going to be cut short and said goodbye. There was some debate as to whether Jane ever said Jungkook or mentioned a different name or didn't even say the sentence that we think. Jane whispered this to Nancy, which is what made it more suspicious. But there's so many explanations that Nancy would be dating another person. Nancy could have had a friend come over with the name Jung, which is very common in Korea. There's just a lot that could have happened there. Nancy ending the stream quickly could just be because this friend doesn't want to be on camera or is not a public person, and she doesn't want to be rude to said friend by being on the live stream the whole time while he or she was there. Also, it doesn't quite make sense that Jane would have been there if it was actually a date. Like, then she would have to leave right after the stream ended. I guess that's possible, but then Nancy would have been rude to Jane by being like, okay, leave, I'm with my boyfriend now. It just doesn't feel right. If Nancy was alone, maybe it's more plausible, but if I know my significant other, which are all the BTS boys, are coming over, then I would be alone. I wouldn't have any friends over. It's 1v7 person date, not 2v7 person. That's too many persons. Let me know what you think, and if you want to see more K-pop reaction videos, go to my Patreon, link below. I can't post them here due to copyright, but you can get all sorts of reaction videos and requests. It's a great way to support the channel even more if you would like to do that. Thank you so much for this lovely comment right here. I love you so much. There will be some videos that will pop up on screen, and I will see you over there. Bye.